Come on in, join Miles's day. It's vlog magic in every way. So I'm going to the hairdressers, sitting in the car waiting to go, getting my roots touched up. Parking at the hairdressers is always the hardest thing to do. Like literally, you can see the person trying to literally park as close to me as they possibly can on the other side of the road. Obviously they live here, I get it, but it's just always so busy. It's just so busy. I have been reading A Curse of Shadow and Ice. I started last night. I am on to chapter 25, so I've read 130 pages. It is so good. It's definitely a Beauty and the Beast retelling. When I started reading, I thought this feels really Beauty and the Beast related, and it does actually say at the front that it is. It says it's a spicy and enchanting Beauty and the Beast romance filled with intrigue, magic, alchemy, and a cursed emperor living in the shadows. So yeah, it is Beauty and the Beast, which I didn't realise at the time, which is great. So in this, you have the main character. Why do I always forget her name? I'm so bad when I'm reading books remembering their name. Arabella. I should remember that. And she's been forced into a marriage with the Shadow Emperor, and he just needs to break a curse, and supposedly she's the only one who can break his curse. She tried to run away, she tried not to be involved in the marriage, you name it, she's tried everything. But she is starting to warm to him. It's super easy to read. The fantasy isn't really there at all, which is nice, because obviously Anathema that I've just read was quite heavy in fantasy, so it's quite nice to read one that isn't heavy in fantasy. I think I'll finish this today, because obviously I'm going to sit at the hairdressers. We'll probably have a little chat while we're putting my dye on, and then once the dye's on, I'll probably get a bit more of this red, which will be nice to get a bit more through. But it is just shy of 300 pages, so I don't think it'll take me that long, or maybe it's just over 300 pages. I don't think it'll take me that long to read. I thought it was a standalone, but I was flipping last night and then it said continue with somebody and somebody's story, and I thought, oh, it's not a standalone then. There is another story coming, but I don't know who they are, because at the time I hadn't read enough and I haven't remembered who the characters' names are. I'm gonna be honest. I try to forget. So yeah, getting my Christmas hair done, it needs a good lifting. It goes a bit yellow sometimes. It needs a good chop, and it needs the rooties done. This is actually the least amount of roots I think I've had going to the hairdressers. I go to my auntie's hairdressers now, who's a family friend, and normally I used to go home to get my hair done, so I wouldn't be at home that often. So this might be the least amount of roots I've ever had dyed in my life, so I'm quite looking forward to getting rid of them. Just makes you feel nice, doesn't it, to have your hair blonde again. My roots, I always say this, are dark, but they're not dark enough to be dark hair, so that's why I dye my hair blonde. It just makes me happy being a blonde. Blondes have more fun anyway. So yeah, I'm going to run into the hairdressers now, get my hair done, read some book. I'll show you some clips maybe of my dye in my hair. It's probably not going to be that exciting. I feel like today's vlog is going to be a bit more of a chill one. Yes, I got a lot of reading done, and today we're going to get a lot of reading done. But yeah, I absolutely flew through this last night. It's just so easy to devour and read, and it's dual point of view, so you don't get many of his chapters, but you do want Felix's chapters, so you're kind of like reading Arabella's to get a little glimpse of Felix from time to time, which I like that it's not every other chapter. I like when they hold back a character and only show you him when it's necessary. I got new hair, it's so blonde, I got new hair. I love when I get my hair done, but it never feels like my hair until I wash it the first time. I know that's probably a weird thing to say, but it is the truth. I'm sitting on the floor because I've packed my stand somewhere and I can't find it. So we're on the floor because I can rest you on there. So at the hairdressers, I read quite a chunk, actually. I'm up to page 234, so I've only got this bit left. I think I'll finish this tonight. I think I'll probably have this finished before I go to bed. I'm going to get myself a little bit of sushi tonight. Just a small bit, as a little treat. I fancy it. And then also I have my Heart for Christmas still to read. I've just been working this afternoon on a script for a video that I'll be filming in January to work. I think it's September, start of a new year, because normally you go to school. In January to work for a company on this really exciting project that I'm working with them on. So I've just been drafting a script for that, getting that approved, filming that probably tomorrow, I think. We'll see, either tomorrow or the day after I'll be filming it. But yeah, we are on to day 12. It is I really hope it is the 12th of December today, and I haven't missed another day, but I'm pretty sure it is. The 12th of December, halfway point. This is the exact halfway point of the book. People are really hating on this, saying it's too young and too cringe. It's for ages 11 and 12 plus. Like, think how young you were then. You didn't read Spice. Someone asking you for a kiss, you would have been over the top, like, ah! Like, just think about being an 11 and 12-year-old. This book encompasses that perfectly. And it's just a little bit of fun opening in it every day. It's not, it doesn't need to be deep. It does not need to be deep, but people are really going in on this. I'm going to go read it now and let you know what I think. Right, for everyone who's saying this is YA, she's saying she slept with Jimmy. They wouldn't say this in a YA book. So I'm going like, oh, it's all cutesy. Think about being 11, 12. She slept with Jimmy. She had a one-night fling, a one-night stand with Jimmy. This is definitely not YA. I'm sorry. They do not talk about, I've just slept with Jimmy in a text message to your best friend. Eva would not text April in a YA book to say slept with. You'd have a lot of explaining to, actually no, they probably get taught this earlier nowadays, but you'd have some explaining to do if this was for age 11 and 12 plus. It's getting steamy. It's getting steamy in here. Eva's kind of explaining how her brother's a bit of a player and some drama that he's caused, or more than drama, some issues that he's caused. And it's making April feel a little bit nervous. Oh, I'm loving this book. I'm really enjoying it. The pages are not getting easier to open. I saw someone on TikTok say, isn't it hilarious that you buy a book, you don't like it, but you can't return it because the book's made you damage it? I did think that was quite funny. Like, there's a no returns policy because you've technically broken this book. We are really, really enjoying it. I'm probably going to go and finish A Curse of Shadows and Ice now, and then I'll show you my dinner when it arrives. Okay, I finished book 6, A Curse of Shadow and Ice. I gave it 3.25 stars, I think. I've read a lot of retellings. I think that's the problem. So whenever something's Beauty and the Beast, as much as I love the story, as soon as I worked out, oh, this is Beauty and the Beast, you know where it's going, and it's a little bit, should I say predictable? I didn't mind that, but yeah, I felt like the characters were developing really well at the beginning. The story was developing, and then they kind of got stuck in the Beauty and the Beast, stuck in that usual story, and it just slowed the pace down and it felt repetitive. I still really enjoyed it. I still would recommend it, but I have read some really good books this month, and that is the problem. So this is my 6th book now, completed up my 10 before the end, but not my favourite. I don't know what I'm going to read next. I think I'm going to read Love You Mean It by Laura Pavlov, which is the 2nd in the series. If you haven't read the first one and you haven't introduced yourself to Mr. Miles St. James, then you need to, because that man is perfection. Like, people have told me book 2 is better than book 1, and I don't understand how, because how can you get better than Miles St. James? But then at the same time, you've got a Grumpy Sunshine Romance. So it is the 12th, book 6 complete. That is a book every 2 days. Well, some of them took a bit longer, but you know, roughly a book every 2 days, which is what my aim is, to give me enough time to get through Fairy Tale at the end. But I'm doing well. So we've got Mate left to go, Kiss Thief, Fairy Tale, and Love You Mean It. So I'm going to do Love You Mean It next, and then I think I'll have to do Mate, Kiss Thief, Fairy Tale. I think that's the order I'm going to go with, but we'll see. I'm a mood reader. I'm also got some other books like To Cage a Wild Bird, The Sacred Space Between. There's some other books, my new Perfect Strangers by J.T. Geisinger as well. I really want to read that. So I'm hoping I can fit them in this year. I think I'm on 307 books read this year. So I've done it in style. You know me. I like to read. So yeah, I'm going to go and start Love You Mean It. And I'll see you guys when I'm having my dinner.